Welcome back. Now, the Election Petition Tribunal sitting on Monday unanimously struck out the case of the People's Democratic Party governorship candidate in Ekiti State, Eleka Olushola, and ruled that Dr. Kayode Fayemi of the All Progressives Congress is the duly elected governor of the state. Now, the PDP candidate had challenged the declaration of Governor Fayemi as a validly elected governor. Mr. Olushola, who recorded a total of 178,223 votes in the election, had alleged irregularities in the election won by Fayemi with a total vote count of 197,459. The lead verdict was read by Chairman of the Tribunal, Justice Suleiman Belgore. Justice Belgore stressed that scanty evidence before it did not resolve presumption of irregularity in favor of the petitioners. Well, the PDP has said that they're going to appeal, but let's see, how is it that judgment, how has it been received by both parties? To help us understand what's happening here, we have here in the legal studio Segun Dikbe, Senior Special Assistant in Public Communication to the State Governor. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Joining us from Abuja studio, we have Larry Olayinka, Director, Media and Publicity, PDP Presidential Campaign, Ekiti State. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning.
Let's start with you, Larry. That judgment, what's the reaction?
Well, the reaction was simple. It wasn't what we were not expecting, because it was like an examiner who ab initio had made up his mind to fail a student. So, and the examiner coming up with this kind of reason that everything, that the student did not write anything in the exam. So it wasn't the situation that we were not expecting. Yeah, of course, like 2, 3, or 4 days to the judgment, our friends in the APC already knew what the judgment would be. They were already celebrating it. They were already even brandishing the judgment everywhere. So we expected it. So
the Justice Belgore says scanty evidence before the tribunal did not help your case.
That is why I said. That's why I said it was like a student, like an examiner who had ab initio made up his mind to fail a student. You can come up with reasons and all that. We have seen the judgment. We have studied it, and I want to tell Nigeria here expressly that we are already in the process of going to the Court of Appeal. That is the position of the Tribunal. That is their position. We recognize their right to also give judgment. Let me also tell you something. In 2007, 2008, when Fayemi went to court too, the lower court also said that the evidence adduced by the PDP were not enough to nullify the election. But at the level of the Court of Appeal, that same evidence that the Tribunal said were not enough, were enough to nullify the election of PDP. So the same thing that happened in 2008, we also expect to happen now. The same Tribunal has said that, oh, the evidence were not enough. When we get to the Court of Appeal, they also have a second look at those evidence. And probably they might also come up with a different position that the evidence will not be enough. But the truth of the matter is that God help us in this country. We have a judiciary that is already coerced, judiciary that is already under siege. So whether we like it or not, whether we want to face reality or not, these are what will come when you have a government that is ready to get judgment, even at gunpoint. So we are not disturbed. We are not surprised. We gave evidence even up to the level of results of polling units that were altered by INEC. Several polling units that were altered. Those results were tendered at the tribunal. So if in the wisdom of those tribunal judges, they said those evidence were not enough, we'll meet at the appeal court.
Olayinka, but some people are saying, I mean, this is not to say that the APC rigged, but some people are saying it's okay for you to scream now when one of your topmost members came out and admitted publicly and apologized to the nation that PDP had been rigging elections all through. And I'm talking about Ibrahim Mantu. It's not a secret.
Ibrahim Maintu, like I've said, is entitled to his opinion. The truth of the matter is that even people that is who have said have rigged the election in the past, quote and unquote, assume they're not conceding that they rigged the election. Where are they now? Who are the people leading the campaign, presidential campaign of the APC? Former PDP members. Ken Unamani, former Senate President under PDP. The Amechi, 8 years governor, 8 years speaker under PDP. Akume, under PDP. So, are we now, can we also now say that those who rigged the election in the PDP in those days that Ibrahim Mantu referred to are now in APC, helping APC to rig election?
Okay, Mr. Dikwe.
So
thank you, Mr. Lainka. Thank you. Let's come to Mr. Dikwe, who's with us in our studio in Lagos. Now, the APC, the PDP, sorry, says that the APC rigged, and there was violence, there was vote buying, ballot stuffing, and alteration of results.
Thank you very much. I think our brothers in PDP just went to memorize those words. Because in law, evidence not provided cannot be proved. And when you don't prove your evidences, you can't allow judges to start awarding marks.
Are you a lawyer, by the way?
Yes, I am. Okay. I'm a journalist and a lawyer. Okay. So I carry the two burdens.
Okay. All right. So, vote buying.
I used to liken vote buying to the historians coming to tell us that the Landa brothers discovered River Niger. Whereas some people have been washing clothes around the River Niger before they came. So if you are talking about vote buying, that means you know the elements of vote buying. You know what vote buying is. And I think they need to tell us what vote buying is. I have not been able to define it. And until I'm able to define it, if somebody buying me gala and pure water at the point of election is buying my vote, then I shouldn't eat.
Why should you go and buy them gala at the point of voting?
Well, I have a sister from the same mom. We are at the polling booth. She is feeling hungry or feeling fatigued because she didn't anticipate what she will need there. I'll get gala, or if she's suffering from malaria, I'll get gala and even get a drop for her.
No, if you buy one person gala,
yes.
I mean, you're fine.
Yes.
But vote buying is something entirely different.
So everybody was bought.
Some people.
Some people were bought. I think we should now begin to bring. You see,
Even
that is why they said evidence wasn't provided. I was expecting some 10, 20 people to come out and say, oh, we were bought. Oh, they gave
Even
us
though
money.
we heard at that time that vote buying was, I mean, both parties were accused of vote buying.
That's why I said
that's what we were told at the time.
That's why I said it remains a cliche. Until somebody is able to come out and tell us what vote buying is. And I stand to be corrected. The other time the police came, even during the Ekiti election, that they brought, was it 30,000 or 30 million or whatever, military or paramilitary something. I was on ground. I couldn't count even 3,000 policemen on ground. And I was asking, who counted them? Who saw them? I think it remains a cliche, which our brother is now using. So vote buying, vote buying.
So
vote
in
buying.
that election, did you see policemen?
I saw policemen. I didn't see.
You didn't see any
30,000.
soldiers?
I didn't see soldiers.
No, the 30,000 was what the Inspector General of Police said.
I
Being
said
deployed
I
to
didn't
Ekiti,
see
you didn't see.
I didn't see.
Maybe where you were, you didn't see 30,000.
Well, okay, they couldn't all have been.
I was
in
privileged to be at my polling booth, and I didn't see maybe 1/10 or even, I mean, enough to convince me that 30,000. But that's not the issue. The vote buying thing was not even proved, was not even pleaded before the tribunal. Because I would expect, ordinarily, if I were one of their lawyers, I would bring like 10, 20 people who were given money, but they voted, they followed their conscience. I say, yes, I collected so and so amount. They tried to buy my vote, but I didn't fall for that. I collected the money. Then you are talking as people with evidences.
But they might go to jail for collecting money at the polling unit.
As witness?
If they say I collected money.
Yes, I collected your money, but I didn't vote for you. I wouldn't go to jail for that.
Okay, but they may threaten.
It may be a proof.
Okay.
And PDP also says that you were favored by INEC. And in this country, we know what that means.
Favored by INEC?
Yes.
And they couldn't prove
How
that.
much did you give them?
Yes, that is the question. I think.
Let me give it to you point blank.
Yes.
How much did you give INEC?
I like my brother Larry. He's very vast in fake news. He loves to bandit figures and throw fictions as facts. So if he's coming here, he said they have studied. Is Larry a lawyer? How did he study? Who studied and advised him? Is Larry a lawyer? So if you are coming out now to tell us that we paid INEC or we bought INEC, I think the owners of proof